when I was doing my research, I had watched one of your interviews that you did, and in this interview, you talked about when you first moved to Miami, that someone tried to do a home invasion on you guys.
Nah, that wasn't when I first moved to Miami. That was one of the first times I think I came down to Miami with Meech, but I didn't move here. I was still living in LA. We just came down here for something, and we was here for like a week or something like that, and it happened.
Can you take me through what happened?
We came home from a club one night, and when that nigga backed the car in the garage, it didn't have no sensors. You know, when you hit the garage door and something blocking it, it'll go back up because it got the sensor. The garage that he had in there, it didn't have no sensor down there, so it'll just close. But he had like a 500, a Benz. So he was like, get out. And this is when I first was around him, bro. I was still a starving artist at this point. Gang banging, starving artist gangbanger, bro. That done been in the movies and shit like that before. You know what I'm saying? Halfway famous in California. So he like, get out right quick and make sure I'm all the way in. So the garage door hit the front of the car. So I get out and I remember I got shit in my hand, like CDs and phones and shit in my hand, shit from soda, shit from out the car. So I'm holding all the shit. So both of my hands is occupied like this. And I'm kind of like holding shit up to my chest like this so shit won't fall. I got shit in my hand. And I remember that was like, I was all the way out the car and I walked to the front of it, like right at the front of the garage door, like where it come down at. And he was like 1 foot in the car, 1 foot out the car. I remember he had the stash in the car. And I remember hearing the stash when we was getting off the freeway. So I knew he had it on him, like, we pulling up to the house. So he's pulling it out. While he's on the freeway, like, put up. Before we get off the freeway, he pull it out. So he had it. And then he pressed the garage and was watching it close down while I was sitting there watching it. And while it was going down, when it got before halfway, I just came from outside, came from up under the garage, put a pistol to my head, was like, nigga, you already know, give me all this shit. But it wasn't no big BMF shit going on back then. So I didn't have the chains. It wasn't none of that. I had on some Slauson Swap Meet shit from out the hood still at that point. You feel me? But he ain't robbed me either. But that's what he would have been robbing me for. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, bro, you can have this little shit. Like, this little shit ain't shit. Like, I'm down there laughing. I'm like, bro, you can have this little shit. I wasn't laughing because it wasn't funny, but I'm just like, thinking to myself, like, that nigga robbing me for this shit? Like, boy, you finna be mad. This shit like $80 at the swap meet. Like, the old little gold leaf, the little chains that niggas used to wear with the little cross, Jesus cross. Man, listen here. 6 karat gold or something. I don't know what they used to have was wearing out the Slauson back then. So, anyway, while he talking to me, he got the garage when he came up under it. He was a bigger, he didn't go all the way down in the garage, pulled the hoodie back. He had a big ass afro of hair. I seen his face all the way real good. But while he was like, give it up, like while he was doing that, he seen that Meech make a motion, and I seen the motion out my peripheral vision because I'm looking at him in front of me, but Meech is in my peripheral, and I seen him make a move. And then when he made a move, like jerk, and then he came out the car, out the top of the car. And when he came out and see he was coming out with the gun, the nigga like had me on the draw and then turned around. He didn't have the gun pointed at him like he was scared to get shot. And he just turned around and went and ran up out that, ran off. And that nigga me, we was watching that run, then another came out the side of the house, had rope on the side, on his arm. But it was mad people in the house, bro. They was finna, and oh my God, they was finna be so bamboozled, bro. I'm talking about all kind of family members was in the house, sisters, their kids, his kid, his baby mama, his sister, boyfriend, all kind of people was staying at the house. What if they would have went in there with that little rope? It was gonna be like 14 people in the house. They gonna like, what the fuck? Like, but that shit would have been crazy if them people would have made it in that motherfucking house, bro, that little ass rope. Like, it was just gonna be me and Meech, or me, him, and his Tara or something to tie up. Me, him, and his girls. I don't know what they was thinking, but it was mad people in that house, bro. Like, that would have been crazy, bro. God is good that he let shit happen the way it happened, bro. And, you know what I'm saying? Nothing serious happened to injured, nobody injured or no shit like that. That was like, I think that was my first real experience with that, like, when some shit got real that time.
Now, did they follow you home? Is that how they...
I don't know what the they did, man. I'm riding with the boss, man. Shit. I remember it was other coming home with us, our people that staying at the house with us. Like, I think his sister, boyfriend, Fresh, and somebody else. I can't remember. Maybe it might have been Throwback. Somebody else and Fresh was gone to Waffle House. So they would have been pulling up on it happening, strapped and everything. And they went to Waffle House to get food. Me and Meech went straight to the crib, and then the dudes tried to do it, but the dudes was gone by the time they came in from Waffle House. So if they would have made it in the house and all that was going on, bro, they would have came in the house behind these doing a home invade, bro. It would have been crazy, bro. With 14 people in the house, like, literally would have ran out of there seeing all them people. People sleep all everywhere. Then it was like a family thing, so it was all family, like family around, not like a bunch of niggas in there or nothing.
What's up? This is Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Capone News.